Hello, my amazing English learners. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Whether you're tuning in while walking, driving, or relaxing at home, thank you for spending your time with me. It truly means a lot. Today, we're diving into something super practical and fun, everyday English conversations. Have you ever felt lost or confused during real-life chats with native speakers? You're not alone. Everyday conversations are full of expressions, shortcuts, and natural speech that don't always come from textbooks. But don't worry. In this episode, I'll help you understand these real-life English patterns, practice them naturally, and speak with confidence and fluency. So, get ready to listen, repeat, and speak along with me. Let's get started. Section 1. Mastering Everyday English Conversations. Everyday English conversations can feel fast and tricky because native speakers use lots of informal expressions, contractions, and slang that you might not find in textbooks. For example, instead of saying, "How are you?" they might say, "What's up?" or "How's it going?" These small differences add up and make conversations feel confusing or overwhelming. In this section, we'll dive deep into these common everyday phrases and patterns. You'll learn how native speakers greet each other, how they make small talk about the weather, their plans, or how their day is going. We'll also cover typical responses and how to keep a conversation going naturally. You'll hear short, realistic dialogues where these phrases are used in context. This helps your brain connect the words and expressions with real-life situations, making it easier for you to recognize them when you hear them in the wild. We'll practice breaking down these conversations slowly, so you can catch every word and understand the flow. This will build your confidence to both understand and respond in casual conversations, the ones you're most likely to have every day. By mastering these common conversational patterns, you'll find it much easier to join in chats with friends, coworkers, or new acquaintances, and your English will sound more natural and fluent. Section 2. Listening for keywords and phrases, unlocking meaning faster. When you listen to native English speakers, it's impossible to catch every single word, especially when they talk quickly or use slang. But here's the secret. You don't have to understand every word to get the meaning. Instead, focus on keywords and phrases, the important parts of the sentence that carry the main message. These keywords are usually names, places, numbers, times, emotions, and action verbs. For example, in a sentence like, "I'm going to the park at 3 p.m., the most important pieces are going, park, and 3 p.m. Even if you miss small connecting words like to or at, you still understand the main idea. In this section, we'll practice how to identify keywords quickly. Learn to listen out for the important words that give you clues about the meaning of a sentence. Ignore filler words and sounds. Native speakers often use and quick connecting words that don't change the meaning. Knowing when to filter these out will make listening easier. Use context clues. Even if you hear a word you don't know, you can guess its meaning by the other words around it, the tone of voice, or the situation. Predict meaning. Your brain can learn to make smart guesses about what is being said before the sentence is finished, just like native speakers do. Practice with real examples. We'll listen to short conversations and highlight keywords, then check your understanding by summarizing the main message. By training yourself to focus on these keywords and phrases, your brain becomes faster at understanding English in real time. This skill builds your confidence and helps you keep up with fast conversations without feeling overwhelmed. Remember, understanding the big picture is more important than knowing every single word. Mastering this will change how you listen forever. Section 3. Practice active listening with short stories. Build your understanding step by step. One of the best ways to improve your English listening skills is by practicing active listening. That means focusing carefully on what you hear, thinking about it, and trying to understand the meaning deeply. In this section, we'll use short stories to help you practice. Why short stories? Because they give you context. Stories create situations and emotions, making it easier to guess unknown words and understand what's going on. Repetition. Hearing the same words and phrases in different ways helps your brain remember and recognize them faster. Engagement. A good story keeps you interested and motivated to listen carefully. Here's what you'll do. Listen to the story the first time. Just focus on the general idea. Don't worry if you don't understand everything yet. Listen again, this time looking for keywords and phrases. Try to pick out the important parts that carry the meaning. Repeat after me. I'll say short sentences from the story slowly and clearly. You'll repeat them to practice pronunciation and rhythm. Answer simple questions about the story. This helps you check your understanding and think actively about what you heard. Summarize the story in your own words. This step improves your ability to process and use English, not just recognize it. By practicing with stories, you train your brain to connect sounds, meaning, and context naturally. This is exactly how native speakers learn and improve their listening skills, by hearing English used in real, meaningful situations. Get ready to dive into your first story, and don't worry, we'll take it step by step together. Section 4. Focus on sounds and linking. Hear English like a native. When native English speakers talk naturally, they don't pronounce each word clearly and separately like in textbooks. Instead, words flow together smoothly, with sounds linking and blending. This makes spoken English faster and sometimes confusing for learners. In this section, we will explore these key pronunciation features. Linking sounds. Words connect in a way that sounds almost like one long word. For example, want to becomes wanna. Go on sounds like go on with a smooth O linking the words. Pick it up sounds like pick it up with the K and I connecting seamlessly. Weak forms and reduced sounds. Some words, especially small function words like to and of or for, are often pronounced weakly or reduced to a soft, quick sound. For example, want to, wanna, the to is very soft. Kind of, kinda. Going to, gonna. Contractions. Words often shorten by combining, especially in informal speech. For example, I am, I'm, do not, don't. They are, there. Drop sounds. Sometimes sounds disappear completely in casual speech. For example, friend might sound like friend dropping the final D. Next day might sound like next day dropping the T sound. You will listen to sentences that demonstrate these patterns. I will explain how and why sounds change and link, and then you will practice repeating the examples. This helps your brain recognize natural speech rhythms and patterns, making it easier to understand real conversations. Why is this important? Understanding these connected sounds will help you follow conversations faster without getting stuck on each word. Improve your own speaking fluency and sound more natural. Build confidence to listen to podcasts, movies, and daily English without feeling overwhelmed. By mastering these sound connections, you unlock a whole new level of English listening and speaking skills. Section 5. Practice makes perfect. Daily listening routine. Learning to understand fast. Natural English takes consistent practice, and the good news is, it's easier than you think if you have the right routine. In this section, I'll guide you through a simple daily listening practice plan designed to build your skills step by step. Set a small daily goal. Start with just 10 to 15 minutes a day. Consistency is more important than long sessions. Even a little bit every day makes a huge difference over time. Use varied materials. Listen to different types of English, podcasts, movies, TV shows, news, or conversations. Variety helps your brain adapt to different accents, speeds, and topics. Active listening versus passive listening. Passive listening is when English plays in the background, like while you're cooking or commuting. This helps tune your ear to the sounds. Active listening means focusing fully, trying to catch every word, taking notes, repeating sentences, and shadowing, copying what you hear. Repeat and review. Listen to the same clip multiple times. The first time, just try to understand the main idea. The next times, focus on details, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Use transcripts and subtitles wisely. Start without subtitles to challenge your listening, but if you get stuck, use transcripts or English subtitles to check your understanding. Don't rely on them too much. Your goal is to listen without reading. Practice speaking with what you hear. Mimic the phrases and sentences to improve your pronunciation and fluency. Speaking helps reinforce what you've heard. Track your progress. Keep a journal or app to note what you've listened to, new words you learned, and how your understanding improves. By following this daily routine, you train your brain and ears to handle real-life English at natural speed. The more you practice, the easier it becomes, and soon, understanding fast English will feel natural and enjoyable. Section 6. How to train your brain for fast English. Understanding fast English isn't just about hearing words, it's about how your brain processes sounds and meaning quickly. In this section, I'll show you practical ways to train your brain to catch English at natural speed. Focus on chunks, not individual words. Native speakers don't say words one by one, they speak in connected chunks or phrases. Train your brain to recognize these chunks as single units of meaning. Practice listening for keywords and context. Instead of trying to catch every single word, listen for important keywords that give you the main idea. Use context to fill in the gaps. Use shadowing exercises. Repeat what you hear immediately, matching the speed and intonation. This helps your brain keep up with fast speech and improves your speaking at the same time. Slow it down, then speed it up. Start by listening to slower or slowed down audio, then gradually increase the speed as your brain adapts. Visualize what you hear. Create mental images or stories from what you listen to. This makes comprehension easier and more engaging. Be patient and persistent. Brain training takes time. The more you practice these techniques daily, the sharper your listening skills will become. By training your brain this way, you'll move from struggling to keep up to understanding fast English effortlessly. Section 7. Build your listening routine for consistent progress. Consistency is the secret to mastering English listening. In this section, we'll create a simple, effective daily routine that fits your lifestyle and helps you improve step by step. Set a daily listening goal. Aim for at least 10 to 15 minutes of focused listening practice every day. Short, regular sessions are better than occasional long ones. Use a variety of materials. Mix podcasts, videos, songs, and conversations to expose yourself to different accents, topics, and speaking styles. Practice active listening. Don't just hear the words, focus on understanding the meaning. Pause, rewind, and repeat sections to catch tricky parts. Combine listening with speaking. After listening, try shadowing or summarizing aloud. Speaking helps reinforce what you've learned. Keep a listening journal. Write down new words, phrases, and ideas from your practice. Review it regularly to build your vocabulary. Track your progress. Celebrate small wins like understanding a fast conversation or recognizing slang. This boosts motivation. Adjust as needed. If you feel stuck or bored, switch topics or formats to keep your practice fresh and fun. With a consistent listening routine, your skills will grow naturally, and soon you'll find it easier to follow real English conversations anywhere. Section 8. Use real-life conversations to level up. To truly master English listening, it's important to practice with real-life conversations, not just scripted materials. In this section, you'll learn how to find and use authentic conversations that challenge and improve your understanding. Find conversations in everyday situations. Look for audio or videos featuring chats at cafes, phone calls, meetings, or casual talks among friends. These reflect how people really speak. Focus on context, not every word. Real conversations are fast and imperfect. Don't worry if you miss some words. Try to understand the main ideas and emotions. Practice with subtitles and transcripts. Start by listening with subtitles or reading transcripts, then gradually try without them to improve your natural comprehension. Engage with conversation partners. If possible, talk with native speakers or fellow learners. Live conversations help you get used to natural speed, slang, and reactions. Record and review your speaking. Record yourself responding to conversation topics. Listening back helps you notice your strengths and areas to improve. Make it a fun challenge. Pick conversations about your interests to stay motivated. The more you enjoy the topic, the easier it is to stay focused. By using real-life conversations in your practice, you'll build the skills to understand and respond confidently in everyday English situations. You've done a great job following along today. Remember, improving your English listening takes time and consistent practice, and every small step counts. Keep listening to real English every day. Use the tips and exercises we talked about, and don't be afraid to speak up and practice what you hear. Mistakes are part of the journey, so embrace them and keep going. The more you practice, the more natural English will feel. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode. If you found it helpful, please like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Keep up the great work, and I can't wait to see your progress. See you in the next episode.